All right, folks, for today's cook, we're going to go with the S&S 22-inch kettle. Got the slow and sear with the water trough. Going with some lump charcoal, B&B oak. Gonna use a few chunks of cherry. For our rubs, we're going with Killer Hogs The Barbecue Rub and Kinder's The Blend. Tumbleweed fire starter to get the fire started. We're gonna also be using the S&S thermometer so we could go ahead and see what our temperature is inside the chamber there. All right, folks, see you inside for the prep. All right, folks, we got here us a rack of baby back ribs that we picked up, of course, from El HEB. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start by preparing these by removing the membrane off of the back. Now, I'd like to get us a butter knife here. Get under the membrane here. Well, this one looks like it don't want to work with us so well. Yep, this one ain't gonna work with us, folks. So instead, we're gonna go ahead, that's why I have my other knife here. We're just gonna go ahead and score them. This way the rub could get into them. Sometimes the membrane works with you, sometimes it don't. So we're just gonna go ahead and score these. All right. Now, since my hands are dirty, we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands before we start touching our rubs and oil there. All right, we'll see you there, folks. All right, folks, we're back from washing our hands here. Now we're gonna go ahead and get us a paper towel here. Just take off this excess moisture there. Grab another paper towel when I got a clean hand. That way we can use it for front side. We're gonna get our PAM non-stick cooking spray. Just gently spray to allow the rubs to stick on. All right. Now we're gonna go with our Kinder's The Blend. Basically salt, pepper, garlic there. All right. Then we're gonna go with our Killer Hogs The Barbecue Rub. It's got some good flavor and some good color it gives. All right, that's pretty nice there. We're gonna go ahead and pat this in. Get this spot right here. All right. Make sure we get these ends as well with some of this barbecue rub. Get our opposite end here. All right, folks. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn her over. All right. You want to shape it in a nice, or form it in a nice shape here, because the way they rest in the refrigerator and on the barbecue pit is going to be the way they cook. So now we're actually going to start by getting our paper towel, taking off the excess moisture here. All right. Grab our Pam non-stick once again. Just give it a little there just so the rubs can stick. Get our Kinders to blend. Alright. Also get this back piece here as well. Front of this as well. Take the barbecue rub. Give us a nice dose here. Alright, let's get this front here as well. Get this back piece as well there. Alright folks, now that looks pretty good. Just pat this down in. Alright folks, now we're going to go ahead and stick this in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That way this flavor from the rubs go ahead and sinks into the meat there. Alright, now we'll see you next when we're out there to get this fire started. See you there. Alright folks, to get this fire started, we're going to go ahead and fill up the slow and sear. Over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these coals from this side over to this side here. This way we can put our fire starter in. Put our fire starter in there. Then we'll take us a lighter. Okay. Let that tumbleweed catch for a little there. Alright, you can see it starting to stay lit. Now we're going to get some of these coals here and start putting them around the tumbleweed so they can start our fire for us. We don't want to overcrowd it because the fire starter will turn off. So we're going to go ahead here and make sure that it stays on. Still on, folks. I know it looks like it turned off there, but it's still on. Now we're just going to move the coals around there. Kind of even them out. Alright folks, and we're going to give that there about 15 minutes or so. The vents are wide open, and then we'll get back. We'll see you then, folks. Alright folks, while that fire starter is getting the coals there lit on that far end, we're going to go ahead and put a pot of water on the stovetop to go ahead and get it boiling there, because we're going to fill up the water trough with boiling water. That way we keep moisture in the chamber. Alright folks, we'll see you then. Alright folks, about just over 15 minutes here. As you can see, the coals are lit there on that one end. You don't want it to be too lit. This lump charcoal burns a lot hotter than the briquettes. So we're going to go ahead and take our boiling water, fill up the water trough. Be careful when you pour it, folks. You don't want to pour it on this end here because the boiling water is going to pop at you. It's very hot on that side. Alright, we're going to continue to fill the water trough up. It doesn't need to be to the tip top there. We're going to go ahead and get our top grate on. Alright, now we're going to get our probe here. Place it on. You want to be about an inch away from the lid there. Gives you the most accurate reading. So we're about over an inch, so that's good there. Now I have the top and bottom vents open all the way. All right, you can see we're at 80 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and close her down. All right, now we're gonna let our barbecue come up to around 250 degrees is where I'm aiming for this cook. When the temperature starts to get up to around there, I'm gonna go ahead and make some adjustments here on the vents. All right, folks, we'll see you shortly. All right, folks, forgot something right quick. Forgot that we were gonna put us a piece of foil on the bottom here. It helps with mess, and it's also going to help direct the flow of air to go under and keep the coals lit. Alright, folks, see you there. Alright, folks, our barbecue is approaching 200 and the vents are wide open, so we're gonna go ahead and make some adjustments here. Go ahead and set this down. Now what we're gonna do is close. Let me go ahead and give y'all a better view of this here, people. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and close the bottom vent completely. Okay, then we're gonna use our smoke hole here. I'm gonna go about halfway for now. Then on the top vent here, I'm gonna do it about halfway as well and see how that goes. Now keep in mind, people, ambient temperature, lots of things, altitude, depending on where you're located, it may be different for you. So just keep that in mind. All right, folks, we'll see you soon. All right, folks, been about 10 minutes here and our temp is hanging around 216, 217. I went ahead and put the smoking wood that we're going to use on top of the lid here to get a little hotter, but we want to get this fire hotter, so let's open up the top vent about 3/4, and we're going with the bottom smoke hole about 3/4 as well. Give that fire some more oxygen, that way it could burn a little hotter. All right, folks, gave you that update. See you in a minute. All right, folks, been about 5 more minutes now, and we could see our temperature has came up to about 244. So now we're gonna go ahead and place these ribs on the opposite side of the coals there. All right, and we want to make sure that we lay these ribs down nicely because they're gonna cook. Uh-oh. Alarm went off. Cut those off right quick. It's because the temperature dropped when we opened up the chamber here. That's fine. All right, now these look really nice right here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a little minor adjustment right here. This way we can get our smoking wood right there. All right, I'm going to place this chunk right here. Place these other chunks in here as well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove this chunk, this piece here. That way our smoking wood could catch a little bit better on the way. All right, folks. Now this looks like it's gonna be really, really good. We're gonna go ahead and close the lid. And we're gonna leave those ribs in there for 2 hours without checking. I'm just ensuring that we make sure that the temperature stays anywhere between 225 degrees Fahrenheit and 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Anywhere in between there is safe. but we're trying to rock at 250. All right, folks. We'll see you soon. All right, folks. Ribs have been in there for about 30 minutes now. Temps holding around 244. Pretty good. We got some good smoke coming out the chamber there. You can see it's nice and thin, not overly heavy and white. I'll give you a better look here at this temp gauge on the top of the kettle there. It's reading just about 250. It's actually a pretty good, accurate thermometer there. It's only about 5 degrees off. It works really well, people. Highly recommend you get one of these kettle grills. Really nice, really good. All right, folks. That's Lou's Q with the update. Sorry about that water noise there. Raining today a little bit, but that's all good. The rain's not gonna stop Lou from doing his Q. All right, folks. We'll see you shortly. All right, folks. We're just over an hour in, and our temp's been holding here around 248. Doing a real good job. Just give you a little update on where our fire's at. Things are looking great, people. Right now, we do not need to open the chamber. All we are doing is controlling the temp. If it gets too hot, you need to close the vents a little bit. And if it's not hot enough, open the vents a little bit. All right, people. We'll see you soon. All right, folks, and we're back here. All right, sorry about that, folks. It's actually been in here for 3 hours. I had to go and pick up my kids and had to deal with my son's going to his basketball practice. But you can see here that the temp is still at 252, so we're doing really well. We're gonna take a look at these ribs here. Oh man, that looks good. Okay, they look pretty good here. The bark is setting pretty well. Let me turn that off. That's because we opened up the lid. These look really good. We're gonna go ahead and take them inside and wrap them. Let's see you inside. All right, folks, we are back inside. We're gonna go ahead and wrap these ribs. Man, they look good. We're gonna start by getting us some butter. I let the butter sit out for a little bit. This way it can be a little more manageable. We're gonna take us some honey. All right. Then we're gonna get us some brown sugar. And we don't want to go too much with any of these here, just enough. Now we're gonna take our ribs and we're gonna place them meat side down. Uh-oh, almost had a mishap right there. So we're gonna get the top with the same treatment here. Get a little bit of honey. These are gonna make these ribs really sweet. All right. All right. Give us some brown sugar. Not too much, folks, just enough. Now we're gonna go ahead and wrap these. Alright, and this is the way I like to wrap them. You can wrap them however you like. But I am gonna go with 2 sheets of foil here. This way all of our goodness inside doesn't accidentally break through, fall out. Alright. I want to make sure they're nice and tight, but don't over tighten it, folks, because That's where you're gonna make puncture holes in it. All right. Now let's get this back out to the grill. We'll see you there. All right, folks. And just like that, we're back at the grill. Let's see. Got a little hotter there, but that's because I opened up the lid. But that's fine. Now we're gonna go ahead, take our rack of ribs, put them back on the grill there, close her up. All right, folks, and we're gonna come back in 2 hours now. So it'll be a total cook time of 5 hours. Because we like our ribs fall off the bone. If you don't like fall off the bone, instead of smoking them for the 3 hours, you could go for smoking them for 2 hours and then wrapping them for an hour. All right, folks, we'll see you soon. All right, folks, an hour has passed and our fire is getting a little bit lower there. So we're gonna go ahead and open her up. Move these coals around. All right, that's the there. Take out one of these chunks here, put this in a safe place. I'm gonna put this in my charcoal chimney. Actually take this one out as well too. We really don't need the smoke wood in there because it's wrapped in foil, so it's not going to pick up much of the smoke flavor. We'll just put it on top, that one. Do a couple whiffs of blow. All right, close the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and open the vents all the way, just a little smoke hole in the top damper there. All right, folks, and we'll see how long it takes for it to get back up to around 250. We'll see you there. All right, folks, been about 25 minutes here and we got the kettle back up to a decent temp there. We're at about 263. Got the top and bottom dampers at around a half. All right, folks, well, we'll see you there when we're about ready to get these ribs opened up and sauced. We'll see you there, folks. All right, folks, been a couple hours now, so we're gonna go ahead and take these ribs out of the foil. Alright, those look good. Alright, people, now gonna get our ribs and put them meat side up on the grill here. Go put that away. Alright, get you your favorite barbecue sauce. We like Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy. So we're gonna go on with this here. I like to get the barbecue sauce and just put it straight on. I know some folks like to put it in a pot and mix it with apple cider vinegar to thin it out, but I like mine nice and thick. So we're gonna go on with this first coating here. Alright, this looks pretty good right here. We're gonna make sure we get it all around. Just put a little bit more. Let's get some little bit more on there. All right. Alright, now that looks good right there, folks. We're gonna go ahead and shut the lid down. Leave it in there for about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and give it a second dose. Alright, people, we'll see you then. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another dose of sauce. Alright, we're going to close down this lid again. Give it another 10 minutes. That way that sauce gets sucked into there. We'll see you then, folks. Alright, folks, it's been another 10 minutes here. Now we're going to go ahead and open it up. Oh, man. Those look good. Alright, folks, now we're going to go ahead and get these ribs off. Get them inside. And we'll see you inside for the taste test, people. We'll see you there. Alright, folks, we got the ribs inside. Man, those look good. Alright, we're going to go ahead. They rested for about 15-20 minutes here. So let's go ahead and cut into this here. Got a bone. I always hit the bones. Alright. Take a look on the inside here. Those are looking really nice. Alright. Let's get this one right here. Man. Some sticky, icky. Look at that. Alright, folks, that looks good. Let's go ahead and give this her a try. Alright, folks. Let's go in. That's good. That's nice and sweet. The meat's got a good flavor to it. Wow. That's good. Oh man. That is good. Nothing but bone left. Alright, people. We'll see you on the next video. We'll see you then.